Hello, today in this video I want to show you an updated version of the Walker mesh. I've tried to break down the predominant right color of it with more blacks and white accents. In the future I think I will upload it to Sketchfab website where you can spin it around in a 3D viewport in real time. I've changed the gun meshes. Now they look a little bit different. Shrinked the length of the cockpit to be more in line with the original design. Detailed the feet. Okay, I tried to stop it there, but it didn't manage, and this is how it looks in hover mode. I think it looks better in the sense that before the cockpit was like up to this line here, so it was quite long, having a jet fighter look and feel to it. Now it's more in line with the, I believe, original Mac design of it. Again, I think I will upload it to Sketchfab and you can marvel at it on that website. Okay, so let's see, no, not here. I also want to show you guys some updates I've made to the game. I managed to detail out the corner section of the map. The bridge now has a little bit more detail, and just not kit bash, but I went ahead and just added like all sorts of detail, whatever, to look a little bit more interesting. This is the sentry turret you can find in the first map of the campaign of the game. Right at the beginning, pretty much, it guards a gateway. And what I thought to do with it is you would want to look out for them. They're capturable, and if you let Sky Captain capture the ones near your base, they will have range to the first turret of your base, but not the other way around, so it will destroy that very first one. So it's in your best interest to look out for it and make sure you capture first the two turrets, just to have your flanks protected. So that's one small detail. Let me quickly convert this one, just for the sake of it, to the hologram version. The other two are the classic mode, the console terminal one. Okay, I think I can see it better. Anyway, what I've been working on these days in the game logic. If you remember, the original game had special weapons pickups. Those would upgrade your existing loadout configuration for the light, medium and heavy ordnance to a more powerful version of it by increasing its power and changing the visuals of it. For example, right now I'm gonna pick the flamethrower, rockets, and yeah, whatever, shockwave, heavy ordnance for my Walker. I'm gonna start the game, and as you can see right now, the flamethrower in its vanilla version is red and does about this amount of damage. Okay, I pick up the special weapon pickup, and now it changes to white and does about twice as much as damage, twice amount of damage. Okay. This is the sentry I was talking about. As you can see, it has range to the first base turret, so it's in your best interest to capture it first. This is first implementation of the shockwave from the original game. If you remember, it served two purposes. It will detop the enemy projectiles and do damage around you, so offense and defense in one ordnance. Right now I think it does a lot of damage in its vanilla form, so what I think I will do is lower the damage on the vanilla version and leave it as it is now for the upgraded one, because it's powerful enough. As you can see, I can take out the enemy base in literally seconds, and that will guarantee insta win almost all the time. So that's one pickup with the upgraded damage and visuals. Let me switch around to barrage missiles and pulse rifle. I can showcase that as well. The pulse rifle would have turned red, so vanilla version is green. I'll go pick up the special weapons pickup for the light ordnance. Now they're red, they do more damage. And what also I've been working on is the fire control system. I have added to the bottom right corner of the heads-up display a filter index. Free means it will pick up the aerial units. If I press 2 on the keyboard, it switches to land units. If I press 1, it switches to turrets. This way you can like cherry pick, sort of, on what targets you want the rockets to go on. I think it's a good addition. You can focus more on aerial units or land units or whatever have you, instead of picking up everything all the time, which I think it will be more frustrating than useful. I've added like 6 tokens to the enemy players, so you can do more damage at a time to it. All other targets are only 3 tokens.
Beginner's luck. Try to take me this time.
These are special missiles I've added to Sky Captain. They push you around. They're very good at getting you stuck into corners, and if you're not careful you can really lose a huge amount of health real fast. Also, as the original game, as you can see right now in my light ordnance, I have like 3,100 bullets. Whenever you were picking up the special weapons pickup, it would add on top of that like special bullets, and it's a nice little detail in the sense that you will basically have more firepower, more ammunition. It doesn't eat up in your original vanilla ammo. It's always on top of it until you consume it, and then it switches to your remaining vanilla ammo. Okay. As you can see, the rockets are doing their job at being annoying. They can push you off ledges and stuff like that, and really mess up your trajectory, your intended trajectory. I think I'm gonna keep them, maybe play around with them some more. For example, either have them only from a certain Sky Captain level onwards, or I don't know, have them always but scale with difficulty and Sky Captain level. Also, something you might not be aware of, now the fire control system heads-up display is toggleable. You don't have to hold down the F key anymore. It frees up a finger, so you can have higher mobility, higher control with your hovercraft. Okay, one other thing, maybe you saw it already, but whenever you are locking on to multiple targets, only one will have the crosshair chevron, the plus sign. That marks the primary target in your list of locked on targets. I use that for the normal, like, medium ordnance rockets. They work on only one target, so I needed a way of also supporting the barrage missiles that work with multiple targets, but also have your medium ordnance working parallel with that without breaking the flow of the game. It's what I came up with as of now. Also, the head of the walker kinda tries to look at the primary targets as just a visual indication. Okay, so that's about it for now. I think over the weekend or the coming week I will try and post a proper gameplay without commentary, and until then, I guess, have a great one.